I think we're back, except the thing's still acting funky, so we're gonna troubleshoot it real quick. You know, I'm just getting sick of it. I'm getting sick of it all. I don't know what's going on. It won't load the driver for the tablet. Let's try it again. It appears to be working. Okay. Maybe it's gonna work. Looks like it might be. Hey, alright. You just missed me having to restart the stream and then reload the software multiple times. Other than that, no, you didn't miss anything. It's always good to start off with a really strong start. Really get the momentum going. I'm doing alright. So anyway, what I want to do is just kind of get these feet finished up so that we can get them over in the main file. You think I should reduce the amount of cleavage in that space between the toes and the sole? See you later, Liam. Alright, that's looking pretty good. Hey, here's a question for you guys, since you guys can answer this and I can't. Do people still watch reaction videos where somebody watches something and then is faking a reaction to what they're watching? I mean, I know they're generally not supposed to be faking it, but I don't believe that because I've seen some and they're ridiculous. Is that still a thing people do? Because I saw one today. I mean, obviously some people make the videos, but I saw one today and it was the most fake, even close to believable reaction. Maybe you... Never mind. Never mind. I'm not gonna make that comment, because that was gonna be rude. Blizzard released a new, one of those shorts that they do, you know, and, for Overwatch, they're always fun to watch, and I happened to see a reaction video of this person watching it, and it was like, it was the most exciting thing ever, and it was not. It was just very okay, generic, bland. If you've ever watched anime, you've seen a million things like it, but this person was reacting like it was... there had never been any sci-fi anything ever before. And it was just weird. Yeah, those people that tried to claim that they owned it, did that ever go anywhere? I don't think it did. Maybe it did. I just don't. It's like so obviously made up. I've seen people fake cry over it. Nobody cries over a short, like a 7-minute video about a video game character. Especially when you already knew the story. And these people are pretending to be like genuinely distraught over a little animated thing. Ridiculous. Although I guess that's the trend these days. To feign emotion far more than you would ever actually feel. No, not like excited for it. Like getting into the story of a 7-minute short. Like it's... I can see getting excited for the game, but this was not that. I'm talking about Overwatch when they did May's backstory, which we already knew. But these people were acting like it was the saddest thing. And it really wasn't. Alright. Alright, what I'm just trying to do is to get the feet pads pretty much all flat. Because they're not actually going to be... I guess I could end up shaving them flat a little bit. Do we want to actually make them purely flat on the very bottom? Or do we want them to look realistic? And not be perfectly flat on the bottom? Here, let's do this test demo. Yeah, that'll work. Let's do this. Let's take a box. Boom. Oh, I play Overwatch. I mean, I'm familiar with the franchise. That's not really what I'm talking about. Alright, so let's see how much of the foot. We have to bring the heel down farther. No, I was joking. I'm just an adult. A lot of people actually do get like they cry over a 7-minute animated thing when you already knew the story. No, normal people don't do that. I'm not buying it at all, John. No freaking way. Especially when it's just coincidence that the more of a reaction they make, the more chance they have to make money on said content. I'm not buying it. I'm not talking about people getting teary-eyed at a sad movie or something like that. I'm talking about a little animated short for a freaking video game. Not Old Yeller level stuff, guys. So I think what I might do is cut them flat and then smooth them out a little bit. I don't know. No. I mean, to be fair, the character existed outside of the short, but that's really it. So, like, I guess what I'm getting at is, do people actually believe that these reaction videos are genuine? Is the YouTube audience that way now? Let's just put it that way. That piece is not low as I thought it was, huh? You didn't like my video? I liked my video. I don't understand what you're asking me, Tristan. I'm so torn. I very much want to leave the feet textured, like shaped. But it's gonna be harder for them to balance. I think if I just skim the bottoms flat and smooth off the edges, that might be the way to go. Let's give it a test. Watch the review today, too. I made another review today. Like it's my job, almost. I'm trying to add content to my videos to make it even more desirable for people to stay to the end. And so far, it's not really working. Pretty bummed out about that. So few people appreciated the dolphin. I thought the dolphin at the end was a pretty good touch, personally. The Homecoming Spider-Man from Mayfex, that's a negative. Alright, let's test out the smoothiness. Let's save this. Let's do merge visible. Go to the merged one. Divide it up. And then oh, Todd. So I'm thinking if I cut it off and then just kind of smooth it, it might look okay, but still give a decent stance. We can give it a shot. Oh yeah, smoothing it might be a problem. Yeah, I'm gonna need to do something differently to do that. See, what we need to do is... see if that's good enough. That won't be good enough. Dang. Well, it'll give us the idea, anyway. I think that could work, assuming it's not all lumpy and jagged. Halo 5 didn't have a plot twist ending. Yeah, I think that'll work, so we'll just go ahead and do that. But we're not doing it now. We'll do that later. Right now, I just want to get the foot design set. Hey, what's up, zombies? Is it a good tool for it? Yes. Is it the best tool for it? No. For instance, I mean, this is non-organic and I made this in here, but this is fairly basic. I'll show you something. I'll show you a couple of things that I made all completely in ZBrush. Is it the easiest thing to do? Not necessarily. If you're going to do box modeling or poly modeling, you may want to go with something like 3ds Max, but it can be done. For instance, let me just pick... Here, this is fine. This is made entirely in ZBrush, and it's nothing but hard surfaces and curves and things, so it can be done, but you may have a better time doing it elsewhere. I don't know, I've never used those other things. I think this workflow's not bad. You sketch it out with like organic modeling, sculpting, and then you go ahead and make new topology manually. But if you want to do box modeling, you can do that. I've done some things with straight up box modeling. For instance, where's my accessory pack? All of these things were made with straight up box modeling, except for the two curvy things in the clouds. So, it can be done. So this wasn't made with poly modeling. These were, everything was except for the purple one and the poofs. Hey, Kiara, what's up? So yeah, you can do box modeling and like mechanical stuff, no problem. And these are still fairly basic, but it's just to give you an idea. If you needed to, you could do it. And considering 3ds Max is mucho dinero, ZBrush is a good. Yo, I joined Twitter, he stream. What? Is that English? Yeah, so I think the person that asked me the question just disappeared, but whatever. Yeah, it can be done. I'm trying to think if I did anything else that was straight up box modeling. I don't think I did. Yeah, well, you can definitely use ZBrush for just about everything from the creation standpoint. You have to consider, there are better tools, like I said, but ZBrush can pretty much handle just about anything you want. I know, Itachi. I know. Alright, I think what we should do is get something out of my eye. And then I feel like I want to put like a Nike check right here. Not really a Nike check, but like something. Let's see if it'll look good. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Hey. If we just put something like right... Gosh dang it. Why would I do that? I wouldn't do that. I would much rather it snap to the surface. What the? What the? What's going on here, man? Artsy, did I said your name correctly, didn't I? I think I did. Why is it not curving to the surface? Oh, I know why. You can do UVs and topology in ZBrush. You can. There are other softwares that are better. Maybe you'll do it in ZBrush and then maybe hit it with Topo Gun or something else. But you can still definitely do it. I use UVs occasionally. Alright, well, if I just click here, then will it work? What the shit? Why? I don't get it. What if we just did like a Nike swoosh? No, we're not gonna do a Nike swoosh. Yeah, maybe we just leave it alone. Alright, what I want to do though is bump these edges up just a little bit. Nope. What are you making it for? If you're just making it to make it, you can bang it out in ZBrush, no problem. If you have two things that can be done effectively, or I mean, if you have something that can be done effectively in ZBrush, I would suggest you try it, as opposed to Blender. Blender is useful for some things, but ZBrush is useful for just about everything, if you don't have a particular use for it, especially. The figures I'm working on right now, just like Hasbro figures. I came this close to buying a Form 2 printer last night. I know I shouldn't. Especially since I need to buy a computer soon. But I really, really, really want to. This is all gonna get cut away anyway. How are Hasbro figures made? Basically the same way everybody makes their figures. Injection molding. No, you don't want to make it with polish brush. You want to create your own topology, so you should probably do it with box modeling, honestly. Because a pistol is nothing but hard surface, there's no reason to sketch it out. And it's a basic thing for the most part. You could sketch it first, and then basically do what I did here and create new topology, but I wouldn't sculpt it and then try to polish it. That's not going to work effectively. You'll have to wait for my review. I make those to make a living. So if I told you before watching the review, it would not be good. I think that'll work. I'm gonna sneeze. Hey, Wyatt. Yeah, they turned out alright. Not really. I would rather not discuss that. Because I'm sure it's going to make me unhappy, and I don't want to be unhappy. Yeah, I was going to say, I do appreciate the pun, though. Do I remember reviewing Transformers? That's kind of a silly question, isn't it? I reviewed one, like, last week? He said it's been gnawing at him after talking about a dog. That's what we call a pun. Maybe on this piece we can add just a bit of deets. We need some deets on this piece, I think. How could you possibly know that it's overpriced when the figure's not out yet? Just because it's expensive? Hey, let's not talk about things that happen with animals that aren't pleasant. Why would that be a good idea to have a conversation about that? Well, yeah, they are expensive, but Dinobot was pretty fantastic. So, are they overpriced? I don't know. That engineering doesn't come cheap, so if you want it to be that good, then you gotta pay for it. So I can't say it's overpriced necessarily. Would I rather it be cheaper? Obviously. But to just say right off it's overpriced, I don't think is fair. But yeah, I'll be reviewing Megatron. I'll be reviewing all the Beast Wars. Beast Wars! That's the way it's said. My favorite MCU movie? Probably Iron Man 1. I didn't hate Iron Man 2 like everyone else did, but I still prefer Iron Man 1. Play Fortnite, Anthony. They made a version after me? Oh man. I'd play that. The custom sword, figured out as in how to make it or how to get it printed. Either way, yes. The problem was never on my end, it turns out, as far as the design goes. It was ZBrush all along. But I did get it done, and I did print it. In fact, I wonder if he sent me an invoice yet, because he was supposed to ship out yesterday. I'm gonna check real quick. Yeah, I don't get why everybody hated Iron Man 2. I mean, I get the problems, but I don't think they were anywhere near as severe. John, somebody posted a link to something. I'm not seeing an invoice. Where's my sword? I hope he sent an invoice. He didn't. What the heck? I'll email him after the stream. Alright, guys. Should we leave the footsie like this? Or should we add a little bit of detail going around back here? I think I want the detail. Nah. I can't help it. It's a problem I have. If we just put a line right in here. And then if we... Boop, 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 boop. This might work, it might not. Rampage? You're not into Beast Wars, but you like Rampage? Fair enough. Willie, do you know who you're talking to right now? I think you don't. That's kind of cool. Maybe. I like to just provide content that's worthwhile rather than trying to catch bandwagons and things like that. I'm not about the bandwagons. Or trends. I think that looks cool. Just having a little bit of an extra detail right there. My thoughts on Venom trailers are... could be good. The show didn't age well. The show aged wonderfully. It's not supposed to be live action CGI. I just watched it again. The style is the style. It doesn't have to be modern day tech, fancy high-res CGI to still be well aged. The story is still great. The voice acting's better than most these days. The storytelling's way better than most these days. Alright, guys. I think we're in. We're done. We're good. I kind of like the way it's bigger and then gets narrower as it comes around and then flares out. Still don't like that this right here kind of pinches in. You're not, the thing is, you're not supposed to be watching it for the CGI. I mean, by that standard, nothing has aged well that has any special effects. Which I don't think is fair to say. Unless the movie is like Avatar, where it has nothing going for it except for special effects. RoboCop? What? I can't believe it. Even when I make... I just almost swore. Even when I make shoes, people say it looks like RoboCop in a non-sarcastic way. That is amazing. Amazing. It was never supposed to be anything other than that. It's visually appealing in that that's what it's supposed to be. It wasn't trying to be a photorealistic CGI. Tibetsky Buddhista, what's up? I like your name. I haven't seen you around these parts before, partner. That's not fair, Raziel, or Raziel. Code of Heroes everybody's favorite episode. Because Dinobot's the shit. Dinobot's the bee's knees, son. Yeah, I mean, look at... people still play Super Mario Bros. They're supposed to be what they're supposed to be. Just because they're that and they don't do that anymore doesn't mean that's a bad thing. You feel me? Well, just because you don't like it, that doesn't mean it has aged unwell. Hey, it's Brienne. What's up, Brienne? I'm gonna change your name every time you're here. This is the new foot I made. Looks like upside down RoboCop, huh? That looks like RoboCop to you? I guess if you have no idea what RoboCop looks like, I guess that could be a smile. And that could be the eye port, but... But what he was saying was that it didn't age well. It aged exactly as... I mean, it didn't look as good as it should have back then. The CGI was way fancier than that show made it out to be. It was supposed to be that. I mean... It looked the way it's supposed to. I don't care if you don't like it, that's personal preference. But to say it doesn't look good, it looks exactly as it's supposed to. Two different things. Liking something and something looking good are two different things. Oh, I didn't see what you typed out, Brian. What do you think makes a ninja a ninja? Mostly being a ninja. Yeah, Brian, this is the one from yesterday, just finished, basically. You remember renting a DVD of that series thinking it was Beast Wars and hated it. What series? What are you talking about? Oh, Beast Machines. Beast Machines is an acquired taste for sure. I only like it because it finishes the story of the Beast Wars, but it definitely had its fair share of problems. Brian, were you here when I did the articulation for the foot and the ankle? It's gonna get crazy good range. Well, reasonably good range. Not crazy good. It's still just a swivel hinge. The Netflix Marvel shows all suck butts. My favorite would probably be... No, without a doubt. They don't all suck butts. One doesn't. Punisher was really good. Everything else, not good. Don't spoil it! Can't believe you just tried to ruin Beast Machines for people. That's it. Ban him. He's gone. Get rid of him. Permanent permaban. Can I show you? Can I show you what? The articulation? No, I was just joking. It's like a 15-year-old series that no one's gonna watch. I watch all of the comic book... Actually, I stopped watching a few of them this past season because they're just so dang bad. Jessica Jones was alright. Honestly, though, if it wasn't for David Tennant, I don't think anybody would have really cared. Guys, it was a joke. It was a freaking joke. I already said I was joking. Now you're gonna get banned for talking about it after I said it was a joke. You're all banned. Brian, what do you think about making... Brian, are you even there? Because I asked you a question and then you didn't respond. I don't know, guys. Should I just call it there for the design stage? I think we should call it there for the design stage. Now remember, when I do, I normally, well, I have to hollow it out. So it's like it's gonna look like it's clipping because it is, since it's not the right shape, obviously. But once I finish it, this will be filled in and then hollowed out to actually match the contour of the foot. But I'll show, or the ankle. So I'll show you either way. Anyway, Brian, what does R-E-A-S-K mean? Risk. Risk. I was thinking about putting nurples on the foot for like traction, but I'm pretty sure Genji has those, and then people are gonna be like, "Oh my god, he made Genji." Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What if I didn't do it like that? Does Genji even have those? I gotta check real quick. I might be able to nurple those right there. Re-ask. Oh, Risk. I get it. Anyway, so what I was gonna say, Brian, is I'm planning. Never mind. I already figured it out. I forgot I found out a solution. Never mind. Burb. No, I'm not asking again. I forgot I already came up with a solution to what I was thinking of. Okay, Genji doesn't have nurples on his feet. He's got like little canisters, which is kind of stupid. So we don't have to worry about that. Oh, I was saying it was just about making the foot flat on the bottom, or just making it level. So like all the peaks on all the like here, 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 and here, just making them level. So technically it could stand flat, or actually creating flats. But what I decided to do was actually to cut it flat and then just smooth out the edges a little bit, so it doesn't really look like I cut it flat. So you're still gonna have all the details around, but the individual surfaces that touch are just gonna be kind of flat. Candela Itruburu, what's up? That kind of looks cool on its own. Ooh, that's an interesting look. No, I don't like it. I have a feeling William Mackenzie is the guy from yesterday that kept talking about stuff. The arch isn't too high. You're not seeing half the foot. This isn't like the entire foot here. There's a leg that connects to it, and I have to have articulation. It's a boot that has the entire top part of the foot here. The ankle's all the way up here. I kind of like having the little circle thingies on there. Hollow? What are you talking about? What's hollow? You're talking about the foot being hollow? The foot's not going to be hollow. It's going to be solid plastic, just like a Marvel Legends figure, only with it hollowed out for the ankle. No, you don't... You're not... No. This isn't the entire foot. There's more foot up here. This is just the sole. This part and this part are sticking down, creating a higher looking arch. The foot doesn't come all the way down in here and then have a stupid arch and then come all the way back down. The foot's not in there. The foot's only up here. Along this curve. You would like to see me open Pokemon cards. I've opened Pokemon cards on the channel, weeaboo. I don't get enough viewership for it, so it's not cost effective. I quite enjoy a good Pokemon card from time to time. Damn it, John. Now you've rustled my jimmies. Make me explain it one more time and see what happens. Brian, what were you talking about hollow though? Is that what I addressed? Why am I not able to... Oh, I know why. The foot's not actually going to be hollow. It just is right now. No, that's just... I made it... It's like a shell. I made each piece as a shell. Okay? So, once I'm done with it, this will get filled in so that it's one solid piece. There's no opening at all. And then I will hollow this part out where the ankle... or where the leg sticks in. Okay? So it's just going to have a cutout right here. Why would you have an opinion on the arch of the sole of a Cyberpunk ninja foot? Like, that just doesn't make sense. It's a futuristic ninja shoe made with robot parts. But you don't like that it's not realistic enough compared to work boots. That doesn't make any sense, John! That's it. Someone needs to ban John. So now I'm thinking maybe I don't make it actually flat. Now I'm thinking I make it practically flat. Because really, as long as you have the 3 points that are even, it's gonna stand. Hmm. That's what looks strange to you on all of this? I think I should have done these ones also. Hey. I don't know. I want to like the lumpies on the bottom, but at the same time I don't really. No. See, I'm thinking... he should be able to stand no problem. He's got the 3-point stance part covered. Hmm. I'm just thinking practically, if it'll be difficult for them to stand. See, he's gonna have very little surface touching. Touching the surface. I'm not concerned about the heel so much as up here. There's not a lot of meat there. What? The heel looks narrow when the lumps touch the ground. So? Who cares? I guess I could do this. What, Brian? I don't understand what you said. Oh, yeah. Well, that's what I'm thinking. So, like, if I had this... I wonder if I cut it like that, if that would look bad. This is tempting. Let's try this. I'm thinking that's enough surface area. That should be fine. I'm not really worried about how much is going to contact if it's rotated, because I can't, like, that's everybody's gonna pose them differently, so I'm not gonna worry about that. No, the concern is not... It's not something that's in need of testing, it's just... I mean, I know technically this will have a good stance. It's flat on the bottom now. I mean, where the dark sparks where the dark sparks are, it's flat, so I'm not really worried about it in that regard. I know it'll stand. I'll tell you what, let's cut the boolean. Let's divide this up first. Let's cut the boolean. I'll smooth out the ones that are a bit more noticeable. Now, I'll clean this up too eventually, but for now, let's just put it in there. Oh, they're still not really smoothable, not too much. I think that should be sufficient surface area for standing. Let's copy the feetsies over to the main file. Let's see how that works. Woo. And while that's loading, I'm gonna grab my Genji figure. Yeah, the old Boolean was poopski. You talking about the Dynamesh Boolean? You might as well not even use that. It was bad. I'll BRB. I'm not gonna press the button. Well, I just looked at the Figma Genji, and it has, like, 3 points total. Like, individual dots, like mine are, but much fewer. So it should be fine. It shouldn't be a problem, because there's no toe hinge or anything, so you're still gonna get all 3 of the main spots. Why is it doing that? Stop doing that. Please don't lick me. Anyway, let's talk articulation. Alright, so right about there. So we should be able to bring... Let's see if it all still works. Yeah, that's pretty good range going forward. I think that's more than enough. That should be sufficient. Hi, why are you staring at me? You need some pets? You need some pets? I'm trying to work. Okay, so forward range, good. What angle was that? Let's see. Oh, that's right, it doesn't do... Well, it does do degrees. That's not 30 degrees, though. That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I guess it does. That's 90. Oh, yeah, I guess it is. Alright. Little shy of 45, I'll take it. And going back, we have... all the freaking way. And then the utmost important... I know you're just joking, Brian, but I don't appreciate it. I don't appreciate that. But actually, it did. It did go very far. Look at this. This even puts Robot Damashi to shame. That's almost like a pointed stance or whatever it's called in ballet. So Echo, let's check it. Look at that. That's plenty. Alright, now let's do this. Where's my blue bar? That can't be centered. Hang on, it must not be centered. That's too much. Yeah, it's not. Alright, that's pretty close to centered. You're a good kitty. Yeah, you are. You have your hair in your mouth. Why are you standing there? What are you doing? Trying to work here. Come on, I need my keyboard. You're standing on the keyboard. Stop standing on the keyboard. What are you doing? I can't reach the keyboard, guys. Come on. You were in that same position before you got up. Okay. Let's check the ankle rocker now. That's what we wanted to do. ZBrush is saving. Give me a second. Nope, don't lick me. Uh-oh, my pen's not working. What? It was working a minute ago. Damn it. Whatever, we can do it without the pen. Alright, let's see if the swivel hinge is effective. That's still going really far. That's incredible. I know what Mischief Makers is. Just don't care about it. Look at that range. Holy crap. I think it'll even go farther. I think it'll go the whole way, almost. A little bit of pressure, but it'll do it. Oh, wait. I screwed it up. No wonder it's working better. I didn't do it right. That is my bad. We need this to be pointed like this. And also... No, that'll be okay. Because I'll cut the plastic all the way up to here if I have to make the joint functional. So, that's not going to change anything. That'll still work up here. Yeah, I don't even have to cut it very high. Alright, so that's good. Now let's see what it does, now that I have it at the right angle. That still can go all the way. This is going to be incredibly posable. And look at that, it's barely even throwing it off. It's at the tiniest of angles. I wonder if I could even get that down some. I might be able to bring it up like that. Get the peg right here. Yeah, that's good. That's barely even a swivel. That's satisfactory for everybody? Is that enough range? I think that should do. Look at that, it's barely even at an angle, too. I wish I could fit a shin swivel in just to account for that, but I can't. I mean, I could, but I don't want to. Alright, how do you guys feel about the nurples on the feet? Is that still okay or no? Although, let me do this. If I make more room for the, peg, that'll enhance the articulation. I think I like the nubbins. It gives it a little bit of style. And I think it's gonna be this small, right? Like, you're not gonna really pay that much attention to them. Yeah, with that added space, I could get this almost perfectly square up too. Guys, I think we just nailed the ankle articulation. Woot woot. But my pen's not working, so either the pen died, or because I opened OBS, it threw off the software. So the question is, how do we find out? I wonder if my other pen is still charging. It looks terrible with perspective on. But hang on. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to reload the software because the pens aren't registering anything. So hold on. This is so annoying when this happens. It drives me freaking nuts. And it happens to even the fancy tablets too. I'll show you the perspective before I start turning things off, Brian. I hate that so much. But perspective doesn't make things look good. It looks weird as shit. Because it's way too strong of a perspective. I need to change the angle. Or the... whatever you call it. Although, I have to say, now that I know how to sculpt better, perspective changes things a lot less. Like, it used to be when I was sculpting a head, when I turned perspective on, it would look super weird. This one, you'll see, it almost loses no shape at all. Like, that's with perspective on. Let me get it here. Let's do it the smart way. I click this, and then do this. See, it looks pretty normal. It barely changes. It used to be when I sculpted heads, the perspective would blow things out like crazy because I wasn't sculpting well. I wondered what you meant there, John. Here you go. Have a little bit of this. So look how big the feet look with perspective not on. This is what was throwing me off with the other feet. They get gigantic. They look huge, but then you turn on perspective and they look completely normal. I think it looks good with perspective on, which means it's gonna look fine as an action figure. It gives such a fisheye for like the top of the head and the feet. It pulls them out so weird. Yay! I forgot. Where do I change the perspective? It's somewhere. In here somewhere. I think this is it. No, that's not it. Alright. Let's just leave it. I like the feet. I have an astigmatism in both eyes. I've never experienced... Oh, that's right. My pen's not working. Alright, let's close ZBrush and see if that'll work. If I just close it and then reopen it. Hey! It's the King of Legends! Hey, is that a reference to, Fate? Or are you just really, really conceited? Hey, let's, while we're waiting for ZBrush to... Oh, I can't do it, never mind. I can bring the chat up to here. Make chat a little bigger. I was thinking, do you guys like the chat over here instead? I kind of like it just above me. My logo overlaps the chat? What does that even mean? What logo? I don't even have a logo. Is there a logo on YouTube? Still? Do they still do that? Oh, that's so annoying. Get that off the screen. It should only be there when they hover over it. Let me see if my pen's working. Nope, my pen's not working, but it might be because I... Hang on, we have to close ZBrush and try opening it again. I think it makes more sense to have the chat up here. Does it look like I'm holding it? Alright, I don't know what to do. My pen's not working. I could run the driver again. I don't know why it's doing it today. What we'll try doing is redoing the driver. Alright, so what we're going to do for the rest of the stream is get the other light armor body fit. We're going to get it fitted up. Now that we've got the torso and the arms and everything resculpted. Actually, let's get all the bodies put together. Alright, let me run this driver again. I don't get why it keeps turning itself off. Sculpt a Mach 5? What's a Mach 5? That sounds like a stupid thing. What the heck, King of Legends? I knew I couldn't count on you. Alright, we got the pen working, guys. And we messed around with the chat just enough for me to have fun. And what I'm most concerned about is me having fun. You guys like those feetsies? Are those okay? Are those satisfactory? I think they blend well with those boots. They look pretty good. Let's see how they look with the other boots. It's these boots right here. Oh, I think they look good enough. Although I don't think we'll be getting these. These are going to be part of the stretch goal with the samurai dude, I think. I also have to do something else around here. It just looks a little skimpy. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. Alright, look at that. Boobages, man boobages, all over the place. Better than dumb feets? What? Oh, no, your car is dumb. Just like you. Okay. Oh no, I forgot we have to do the spines. We have to redo the spines. Well, let's get everything placed in first. And then we'll worry about the spines. Alright, so... the less sloped top of the boot, too. What? What? I don't know what you're talking about. Is that piece in place? No, that's pretty much good to go. We don't really have to change that at all, do we? That looks super good. Let's leave that there. Let's get the other torso up with these torsos. Bum 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 ba da. Bum bum ba. Bum ba. How's that one placed? That's pretty good. Brian, you don't think those shoulders are too far back, do you? I think they're just about where I want them and closer to where you want them. I likes it. I likes it a lot. We need to screw with the neck, though. But that's more. You said less sloped. It's more sloped. Bum 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 ba da. Bum bum. I think that looks good. The shoulders could be back a little bit farther, but I think that's satisfactory. It's back far enough that it doesn't look stupid like on Marvel Legends. Alright, so we only have to do one more torso, which is this one. Which means we have to put all the pieces together. Well, I'll grab the chest in a minute and we can look at that. But I think it's gonna be okay. Oh, I'm grabbing the wrong parts now. Shit. This one and this one are the ones we need. Why are those separate? Shit. I didn't want to do that. It's not undoable either. Damn it. Oh boy. Before I'm ready to print? One figure or all of them? Because for a couple parts, all I really have to do is cut the articulation and then they're done. So... See, I think the chest and shoulder location is pretty good. I mean, as far as an action figure is gonna go, I think you're not gonna get too much better than that. Slightly stylized, but still recognizably anatomically reasonable. Okay, now back to doing what I was doing before I done goofed it up. Let's get all these chesticles in place. That's weird. Why did I do that? Brian, what did you say looks good? Or looks awesome? You talking about this set of armor? I agree. It does look awesome. I think I want to add another pad to the back here. Shut up, John! Alright, let's just apply this then, because I don't know what else to... Well, first let's dupe it, just in case. 6? Why has it got 6? That's too many. That's fine. Alright. Gonna be plastic. Mostly plastic. Hey, a person did a thing I didn't get to see. Oh, I forgot. Every time I click on OBS, it turns my pen off now. Oh my gosh. Why is that a thing? At least I figured out how to get it back quicker. Alright, we're gonna leave these guys undivided for now. Let's turn that on. How's our placement looking? Oh, it's pretty much where we want it. Yay! Alright, well, we're gonna leave that there. And we have to merge this guy. I wonder how this is gonna happen. Let me save it real quick first, just in case we have a fatal problem. You know we tend to have those. I don't know what you're talking about, John. I'm gonna make it out of plastic, not leather. Hello, Korean TV. I don't remember what your name is, I'm sorry. Let's see what happens when I merge these now. This will be weird. I probably should divide them up first just in case. Yeah, we lost it. We lost it. We lost all our subdivision. I'm pretty sure we can reconstruct it. Alright, so that's like that. That's good. What I need to do... You hate me? That's better than being indifferent. Because that means you actually have spent energy thinking about me. So thanks. So the reason we're doing this is we're going to make the sleeves a separate piece, and I need to fill in the gap. Ooh, Alfonso's bringing the hurt. Alright, so all I'm doing is kind of closing this gap up all the way around. And I'm hoping working in symmetry is working, because it's not exactly symmetrical, but this part is, this part's not, but it should work. Alright. So now that that's all closed up, what we can do... Bloodstock, what the heck? You have spoken normal English multiple times in the past. Why Why all of a sudden do you sound like English is like your third or fourth language? What happened? Did I say you have spoke? I don't think I said that. If I did, I didn't mean to. I'm pretty sure I said spoken. Speaked. Alright, so now that that's like that, when we take that piece and cut it, oh my gosh, that looks so good. Let's put his abdominal in place though. Alright, so this is going to work out nicely. So now we can take this and cut these out. Guess we should just do that now. Yeah, we can worry about the abdominal sections later. Oh yeah. Honestly, the arms look too big now. I think I can fix it by doing this. Alright, let's work on these pieces. So we want this one and this one. Racist against Polish people. What? Hey, person. Oh my gosh, I lost pen control. Son of a bitch. Why do I keep doing that? Did you really just congratulate her? I didn't I didn't know we were congratulating people for their heritage. That seems like it's not probably the best thing to do, considering you have no control over what your heritage is. Alright, so what we want to do is we're gonna save it real quick. Okay, so we want to other way around, dummy. I'm willing to bet that's not true, but also that your friends probably don't want you putting their names out on the internet. Just taking a guess. No, Trimp, I will not. Oh, man. You had to use a generator to come up with 3 names? I'm sorry. Yeah, your friends are fighting for their lives, yet they're watching me in the hospital? Good lie, man. That's a good one. That's super believable, too. I'm sure in the emergency room, they have a YouTube browser going. Good call, though. Super believable. I know when I'm fighting for my life, the first thing I do is reach for a laptop so I can watch YouTube. Let's see if the close holes button works. Hope it does. Actually, let's zoom in on the hole. Maybe I can just close it manually. Damn thing rotated more than I wanted it to. Now I lost it. No. I lost a fan? No. It's right there. It's very hot in here, but the fan makes a big difference. The best thing to do, if you want to get some generic random shoutouts, is to make a lie about somebody dying while they're watching. Oh, I'm not having this conversation with you, Willem. You've been borderline trolling the entire night. The odds of you lying about this are significantly higher than the odds of you telling the truth. Therefore, we're not going to have this Why did it disappear again? Oh. We're not going to have this conversation. Damn it, I lost it again. Shit, this is hard. This is a pain in the butt. Although, I bet you if I just did close holes, it would go away. So, you have multiple friends and they all have the same affliction from a car accident. And they're all watching YouTube at the same time. All on the same machines. Your story's got a lot of holes in it. The odds of your story being true, about the same as the odds of 3 people being in a car accident and all having the exact same problem at the same time. I don't know why it won't let me zoom in any farther, but we're gonna see if we can make this work. I might be able to. What are you talking about? Are you having a different conversation than the one I'm having? I think you might be. How do I have a chip on my shoulder? Are you just using phrases you've heard adults use before? So aggressive. Yeah, I'm being super aggressive here. How to get a shout out. Step 1. Make up a lie that you can't possibly maintain. Step 2. Accuse the person not falling for it of being aggressive. God forbid something's aggressive these days. Hey, that hole is closed now. We closed it. It's ugly as heck, but that doesn't matter. We closed the hole. I will not chill. And I'm not your bro. Trimp. That's the last time I chill, bro. I'm not gonna do it anymore. Ooh. I'm pretty sure I am myself. I am hungry. But I don't think I'm hangry. Beak. That's no good. Actually, it might work. It might not. Why isn't it doing it? Hey. Oh my god, little kids trying to swear is the best. Lost my piece. Shoot, where was I? Well, you know, oh, there it is. Haha, just when I was about to give up. Whoa. What the heck? What? That was weird. Let's just do close holes and see what happens. Oh, well that's good. Let's weld our points. Alright. What am I trying to make? I'm not trying to make anything. I am making something. What are you implying? Oh, sad but true. Okay, so we need to insert... We're probably going to have to finish this tomorrow, but... That's the way it goes. He called me an ass licker. Is that an insult these days? I've never... I mean, not that it's necessarily a good thing, but I mean, I've just never heard that as an insult before. It's quite funny. John, you're fired for saying that. Alright, we want to put this... You're not banned, you're fired. I think he was talking to me, Trimp. Oh, really? Why would he say that to Trimp? I thought he was complaining about me. The plan is for them to become actual figures. Yes. The line will be called Rival Clans. Thanks, Too Many Donuts. You should stop, John. There's no Z. You should come around more often. What do I want to do here? I want to take this. No, this. And do this. Then we'll merge these two. Alright, so now those have keys on them. We need to get some down here too. That's a hell of a stretch there, Bloodstock. There was no Hell Screamers part to see. Oh, I curved it the wrong way. Oops. Actually, let's place it on that first. Yeah, problem is I'm working on this line. Maybe once I'm established a little bit I could do that, but pretty well occupied at the moment. What, John, you don't think that's a good idea? It is a good idea. Just not for now. Alright, good. I wonder if we should put a set of tabs on the front part too. I think we should. Yeah, probably some little tabs in here would be good. He said work with DE. Those people own the license. Hey, Four Leafs, what up? What up? I did not mean to say what up. I meant to say what's up. Alright, good. Our cutters are ready for cutting. I think we should put some, another tab on the front. Let's do that. If I was working with the company, John, it wouldn't be a problem. Especially if they weren't, like, interested in, like a huge licensing fee. We'd be working together on it type of deal. Yeah, I don't like them. I don't want to sound rude here, because I don't dislike the idea of working with DE, but let's lay off the I should do things. How about I shouldn't? You shouldn't shit on people. No, I don't have a product yet. Still developing the product. Oh my gosh. There we go. Not really. I'm a little bit, but I only have this one, so. get to you, but that joke's not good. What is he doing? A figure, yes or no? That would be a big old no. Alright, we got that part done. Yay! Alright, I think that makes it a good time to quit for the evening. Well, you know what? We'll adjust the hood. Then we'll quit. Thanks, Tiggs. You really liked those feet? Which feet? The ones from before or these? The ones I made tonight? Well, I'm glad you like them. Oh, I should have put that on there first. Shoot. Alright, well, we're gonna have to redo that. We'll do that again tomorrow. What do you guys think? Quantum Samurai said hi. He didn't even say hi, he just said he was leaving, or I missed it. But either way, thanks for being here. I don't know, guys. I like it. I think it looks kind of good. Alright. Look at that timing. It's exactly time to quit. I'm pretty pleased. Those hands are spicy? I haven't done the hands yet. I just kind of threw something on there to give him a robot look for the placeholder hands. You guys still on board with the nurples on the feet? I am. I think they look good. They add a little bit of character to it. I like them. Alright. That'll do it, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I'll be back tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on YouTube and on Twitch. Make sure you come back for that. And have a good night.